Shoot, I've been dealing with a little bit of depression myself.
Like for real?
Yeah, yeah, just like what I mean, we spoke about it off mic, but kind of like just some of the stuff I've been going through, and then just like thinking about it all and wishing it was better. And it's weird, like I'm a crier anyway. Like I watch TV and there's something sad on TV, I'll cry, I don't care. Mm-hmm. But like now it's stuff that like it's like mildly sad and it'll like make me cry. And I'll be sitting there watching TV like, bro, like what the hell is going on? I'll be like, I like go like for a jog. Like, yeah. And I've been trying to like, and it's cool. Like I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind crying, but I know like it's something that like typically wouldn't make me cry. I just like whatever I'm going through right now has got me like, you know what I mean?
Everything's hitting home right now, basically. Yeah, I feel you on
but
that.
not even like stuff like necessarily like is hitting home. Like I watch Survivor on Hulu, and it was like, have you ever watched Survivor?
Is it when they're naked and afraid?
No, that's
like
Naked and Afraid.
Okay.
I love that show though. But Survivor is like, so they take 18 people, they go out to the islands in Fiji, and they go through like these different like physical and like mental challenges. Mm-hmm. They start in 2 teams and they go through like these physical and mental challenges, and then like about halfway through the show, they merge into just one tribe and they compete. They keep competing in challenges, and at the end of it all, the winner gets $1 million.
Oh shit!
And if you make it so far in the game, you get a loved one visit. So like they have like your mom or your grandma or your wife or whoever you choose comes out and watches you do the challenge. And if you win that challenge, then they get to come back to camp with you for the night and all this. So it's it's like a bit because they're out there for 39 days.
Damn.
And so like the object of it is to be the last person left on the island. Mm-hmm. And the people you get voted out by the people that are there with you. Yeah. And so people will lie to you. They'll come to you and be like, oh yeah, we finna, like if I wanted to vote you out. Yeah. I would come to you to make you comfortable.
Create an alliance.
And be like, hey yo, we gonna vote out Cindy. Just to make you comfortable. And then go to Cindy and all her people and be like, hey yo, we're really gonna vote out Sarah, but I just told her you so she wouldn't know. And so the whole time you're out there for 39 days, you feel like you can trust 1 or 2 people, but you know you can't fully trust anybody. So when your loved one gets there, you know it's someone that genuinely loves you, that's not finna lie to you, that really got your back. So they really be craving that loved one visit. Yeah. And I've been watching Survivor all the time. The loved one visits never made me cry. Yeah. Like the last couple of weeks I've been watching, I've been like, why am I watching this? Like, why am I crying looking at this? And even like, what else? I was watching something else, and I'm like, I've seen this episode before. Why is this? Anyway.
Overall, it's okay. You gotta deal with it. At least you recognize it.
Oh yeah.
Some people don't even recognize this shit. Like, why am I crying eating peanut butter? Bitch, you're depressed. Exactly. It's okay. You need some water.
How you been dealing with your depression though?
Woo!
I mean, you say you've been going to therapy.
That's how we've been dealing with it, baby. No, I'm just cheers, brother. We out here. Yeah, no. Definitely, I go to therapy or whatever. Also, like trying to get back into like working out and staying more consistent with that. I realize with my depression is like, if I let that motherfucker eat me up, it will eat me the fuck up. Like, I will be laid out in bed for days. Mm-hmm. Days and hours. But I have to remind myself, like, constantly, like, dude, like, this is not life for you. Like, you need to get up. You gotta get up. You gotta go. And it's like, no matter what anybody says around me, like, I gotta deal with that. And I gotta talk to myself in the mirror, which I really do. Mm-hmm. I remember this pastor had told me that he was like, you gotta look into the mirror and kind of forgive yourself before you even ask God for forgiveness. Like, you need to forgive yourself in order to ask for forgiveness. You know what I mean? Because he's waiting on us to do that, you know? Mm-hmm. So I do a lot of mirror work.
So you're trying to forgive yourself for things?
For things in life, yeah. Just for myself. I feel like I let myself go through things that I don't need to go through. You know what I mean? I make life a little more difficult for myself when I don't need to be. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Life is honestly very fucking simple. It is. And I feel like there's a lot of things that distract me and make it more difficult for me. Mm-hmm. You know, like, and that's all fucking, like, finding myself, bro. Like, I didn't realize, like, I don't gotta say yes to everything. I don't got to say yes to every fucking thing. I'll be on my last ounce of gas saying yes to take your ass somewhere. That ain't cool. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even got gas to go home, but it's like shit like that, or just, you know what I mean, oversharing, or even just sucking someone's fucking energy. Like, yo, people will vent to me about every fucking thing under the sun, and I feel like I have to help them. Because it's like, you just told me all this fucked up shit. How can I not want to help you, you know? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then I realized it's not my job to help you. It's my job to listen to you and just be here for you. That's it. But I want action with shit. And I can't keep giving action when I don't got action in my life.
I think it's okay to want to help people as long as you're not overextending yourself.
That's what I do, overextend.
Okay.
I extend like 17, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
like,
mm-hmm.
nigga, that shit is crazy. Like, I extend my arm around the block and back. Like, shoddy, no, it don't do that. Like, you know what I mean? But It's, dude, like, this shit is crazy. Like, I always tell people, yo, being shot, that shit is wild. Like, it is beyond measures. You can't even fathom the shit sometimes, you know? But it taught me a lot about myself. It taught me how to slow down, embrace myself, hear myself. And shout out to my therapist. She's Middle Eastern, so, you know, she understands. To be honest, I couldn't get a white lady. I was like, no, I'm sorry. Not like that, but I just couldn't. I was like, real. I don't want to tell you that I got shot because I don't know how you view black people, and I don't know you, you know? Because the KKK be your neighbor. Like, you really don't fucking know. So this little Middle Eastern lady.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Dubai shit.
That's what's up. But, I mean, I was trying to figure out a way how we was going to talk about it. But,
my bad.
So we keep going. We Ain't Got It Yet podcast, episode...
9.
9?
Yes, sir.
Episode 9. Thanks for rocking with us. We took a little break. Like as you can hear, we've been dealing with things, but we back at it. Gonna get back to this consistency for y'all.
Back at it like a crack addict.
But, you know, based on what you was just talking about, you said, like, you know, you being shot and dealing with that. That's a cool little segue into, you know, what just happened with Takeoff from Migos.
Ooh, yeah, that definitely is. And what had happened with PNB Rock really fucked me up. And I felt how the girlfriend felt. You know what I mean? People blaming her even though she didn't fucking do anything that was abnormal. It was normal behavior that she did, you know? Same thing in my situation. They blame me for being shot. Blame me for my boyfriend dying. And it's like, how? So when he got shot, it just more so I feel like the world is realizing we are glorifying, like, rah-rah killing music. Like, we are glorifying popping men in the head, black men by black people. Like,
let me ask you this. Do you feel the same way about movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's not Boys in the Hood. What movie is it? Is it Boys in the Hood? I can't watch none of that shit. It's like a drive-by shooting by, like, a burger shop in, like, L.A. I think it is Boys in the Hood, or it's one of the Menace Society, one of them motherfuckers. Yeah. I can't watch that. Like, nigga, I lived that shit. Like, I felt that shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know what it is with the world, Michael, but, like, we are just, like, not humans anymore. I feel like we don't move with feelings and emotions. We don't give a fuck about nobody no more. And it's like, I listen to this music, I'm going to tote a gun and I'm going to be cool. But it's like, for what? You don't even understand what that means to carry a gun. You know what I mean? Like, niggas just carrying, don't even know how to hold a gun. You know what I mean? The education behind it, it's not there. You're not even supposed to have one. You know what I mean? Like, and then for them to say that it was one of their crew that accidentally popped him. You know what I mean? And it's like, did you read that?
I didn't hear that, no.
Yeah, it was one of, what I read was, even this morning, was one of the Migos' people accidentally hit him while trying to fire off. Yeah. So, and everyone's like, oh, Quavo, how can you know who shot your brother? You're not saying anything. And I was like, if you don't leave that man alone, his brother just died. He just watched his brother die.
That's one thing I never like about any death, but the ones that we really see are the celebrity deaths.
Yeah.
And I hate when people on the timeline or just anybody tries to, like, figure out what happened from their phone and try to place blame or say what they would have done. Yeah, and it's like, bro, just if you want to, take in the information and come to your own conclusions, but you don't need to share them. That's one thing I don't like about social media. Is everybody has a platform to just tell what they're thinking, which is a good thing. Like, that's what I use my Twitter for. Like, whatever I'm thinking about, I'll just tweet. Not anything, but a lot of the things I think about, I'll just tweet it. But trying to solve a murder or trying to figure out how someone died when you weren't there from your phone is really, figure it out. If you want the information, figure it out for yourself. But as far as, like, putting your theories out there and this is what I think and how we're like, that's whack,
you didn't go to school for this, bitch. Sit down. You be behind your keyboard.
And then people got families, bro. Like, people got families. Don't know about, like,
that's crazy that you say that, because people that I know are posting like, oh, y'all worried about him, but y'all didn't even know him. Whoa, this man's brother just saw his brother die for him. How could you not feel for somebody like that? It's not your job to feel for somebody like that, but naturally, as a human being, bro, that shit broke my soul. Like, he just watched his brother die lifelessly. How the fuck do y'all not understand that? We all live in this weird ass bubble. And, like, when I was protesting last week on the 2-year anniversary, I said, y'all don't give a fuck until it happens to you. Nobody cares about gun violence until it happens to them. Nobody does. Everybody want to tote guns and be cool and know homies that kill people and be cool with homies that kill people and be they bros and shit. Then be shocked when they homies die and then, oh my God, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's like, well, why don't we change right now? So we can avoid the, oh my God, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And people don't like to hear that shit, especially in our community. It's like the other day, my cousin told me, like, oh, you can't post it on Instagram. And I was like, why not? She's like, people gonna feel away. You think I care that somebody feels away? like I said, we know people. Everybody knows. People in certain areas know somebody that killed somebody, right? I mean, naturally, you hear it around the neighborhood, whatever, but no one talks about it. We sweep it under the rug. It's water under a bridge. But when that person passes away, they mom gotta deal with that. They homies feel bad. They all feeling like, what the fuck? So let's break the cycle right now. Why is it so hard, Flix? Like, it's the most sick fucking thing. Like, we are so scared as a community to talk about this shit. Like, but it's the truth of the matter. Like, nigga, if you out here toting a gun, that's your lifestyle. I always tell niggas, like, we'll go pay for your funeral. Because now your mom gotta deal with your death and then paying for your funeral on top of that. You know what I mean? And then you're affiliated with some bullshit, so now your funeral gotta be closed and people that actually love you can't even fucking come. You know what I mean? It's just so much bigger and we don't care. Like, we just don't as a community, and it's so sad. Like, the people that I talked to recently, too, I'm like, y'all want to live like this? They're like, nah. And I'm like, well, get the fuck up out of here. They're like, well, where am I go? You got a car. You go drive, nigga. Drive to, I don't know, New York, San Jose. Go build up. Sleep in your car and figure that shit out. You don't need to live and die by that shit. Like, you don't. You know what I mean? We always have an option. It's true. We really do. Like, I'll be homeless before I got to do that shit. Like, I'm cool.
I feel you.
It's facts. We have options. But we don't talk about it. Because then, whoa, oh my God. But, I mean, it's the culture. What you sad to say. I hate when people say, it's the culture. Like, we made it the culture. You know what I mean? We're influenced by some fucked up ass shit. And it's just deep. I don't know. Yeah.
It is deep. And that's why I was
it's
waiting
deep,
for
brother.
you to
It's
finish.
deep. My bad, G.
No, it's
deep.
cool. It's cool. It's the it's much easier said than done. But I think the thing, I think it won't change until the circumstances change. Because not everyone carries a gun because they want to be tough and be on some rah-rah.
Of course not.
Some people carry one because they feel it's a necessity.
Safety. Yeah, they need it.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the area that they live in. Like,
of course.
So I'm hesitant to be like, oh, you want to carry a gun and you feel like you need to. Some people legitimately feel like they need to. So I don't want to be insensitive to that.
Facts.
I think, and I'm not sure what the fix is and how we fix it, but I think the circumstances need to change first. And I think once we find a way to change the circumstances, I think it'll be easier to tell people to stop carrying guns.
True. But we got to change the circumstances. As
no,
people.
for sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
It's
on us.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not saying it's on anybody.
No, yeah, like that us. And I feel like a lot of people rely on everybody else and outside our community to fix it. It's like, they're not finna fix this. Like, we need to understand as a community, like, hey, we're not going to go out and kill people no more in this fucking neighborhood. Let's establish that. This 4x4, we're not shooting no more. Then we're going to tell them not to shoot. We're not dying no more. Right. But think about it. A lot of people, it's trauma. Mm-hmm. It's trauma-driven shit. Hurt people. It's been proven before. You know what I mean?
To that point, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. I'll never forget. I forget what interview. I think was it a Breakfast Club? I forget. But he did an interview where he was talking about how, like, when you're of that life, he was talking about like LA specifically, but he was like, when you're of that life, and you going out looking like you looking to go get somebody, you grab your gun, you get in the car, and you going to go get somebody. He was like, you're looking for yourself. He was like, because he was like, when I was in that mentality, I would go and I'd be out, and if I see a nigga, you know what I'm saying, with his backpack up tight and his pants look a certain way, I'm like, oh, he's a square, I'm going to leave him alone. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking for the nigga that dressed like me, that got a certain bop to his walk, the same bop I got. Like, he was like, it's really sick when you think about it. You going out looking for yourself. It's really sick when you think about it. And for me, and again, I've never lived that life. I've never grabbed my gun, got in the car, and went to go look for somebody. I've never done that. But when you talk to people who have done that, like, to like put that thought in their head about, like, just think about the psychology of that you're going out looking for yourself. Think about the psychology of that. That's wild. That's crazy. And that's that
should fuck somebody
the
up.
Majority of the people that live that life, whether it's you going out driving in an enemy's neighborhood or you bring your gun out, like going to a party, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be busting at somebody that has the same physical makeup that you have. Mm-hmm. And if you can tap into that psychology and think of how crazy and how sick that is, I think that would cause a lot of people to stop doing what they're doing, or at least look to do other things.
Yeah. But that's, again, introducing that to the community. You know what I mean? Slowing them down, introducing like mindfulness fucking
and
apps.
that's why
like,
and that's
deep.
why, and rest in peace to everybody that was taken. But that's why I feel like Nipsey being taken from us was such a loss, because he's someone, and again, maybe it's different for me because I'm from the West Coast. I have family that's in LA from literally the same neighborhood that Nipsey is from. So maybe it's a little different for me. Maybe that's why it hits a little closer to home for me when I hear Nipsey say it. But I feel like that's why his loss was so tragic, because he's somebody that's from those areas that was speaking to those people. And he would always say, like, and again, we can get off this in a minute, but he would always say, like, that's why I came into the game telling you exactly what neighborhood I was from, exactly what city I'm from, and exactly the lifestyle I was living. He's like, because I wanted my message to penetrate gang culture and people like me. He's like, I didn't want to just come and say I'm from LA and everybody knows LA and I talk about the things I'm talking about. He's like, no. I want to tell you exactly where I'm from and exactly who I am so you can understand where I come from. And so when people that come, the Nipsey Hussle from Houston, the Nipsey Hussle from Atlanta, the Nipsey Hussle from the Bay Area, they're all going to listen to my music and be like, no. That's me right there. It's not just some nigga preaching, some goody two-shoes nigga preaching. That's me. And I can identify with him and I can listen to him. And he was very intentional with that. And that's why I feel like him being taken from us was such a loss, man, because it was so many people that he was able to galvanize and really able to speak to, man. That's why it was like all these losses. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. All of these losses are tragic, but
it was.
I don't know, let me not say, but all these losses have been tragic. Rest in peace to Takeoff, and prayers and condolences to all his friends, family, and loved ones. Subject change. How was your Halloween?
Ooh, I fell.
You fell?
I don't know if y'all see the bruise in the camera, but it's bruising for a noosing.
Oh, you fell hard.
Dude, my leg is like busted right here. Like I fell. I got like scars on my elbows.
What
and
happened?
shit.
You was trick-or-treating? What happened?
Was I trick-or-treating? Shut the fuck up. I thought about trick-or-treating on Halloween though, because I was like, my face is I look like a kid low-key.
I'm not above it.
But I trick-or-treated until I was 19.
There you go.
I didn't give a fuck.
And I seen this thing. I seen this thing on Twitter, and Instagram. It was like people passing out candy at home. If you see a teenager come to your door, don't say nothing to them like, "Oh, you're a little bit too old for this, aren't you?" He's like, "Cause there's a whole bunch of other things they could be doing. Exactly. They could be out getting into trouble, and they're trying to hold on to their childhood, and there's nothing wrong with that. So don't make a teenager feel bad. Don't make a teenager feel bad for trick or treating,
or a grown ass woman at 26.
Let them niggas trick or treat and giving them their candy."
That was nice.
Yeah, for sure. I was like, you know what? That was dope.
That's dope. Like, why not? Trick-or-treating was dope.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, Halloween was cool. I went out on Saturday night. I was a so-called dirty maid. Mind you, my cousin and me, shout out to Ziza, we went to like 4 party stores. I got off work at like 3. So from like 3:30 to like 8, we were looking for costumes. 7. Found something. We got home. We put on the tutu. We put on the bralette. We put on the angel wings, the angel thing. I said, bitch, you look like some gothic hot topic bitches. I'm not wearing this shit outside, yo. I'm not. Like, I'd rather be naked. Like, I'm not wearing this. Bro, Flix, it was so ugly. So then we drove to the sex store. We drove to the sex store. And we found a maid costume. But the girl had a G-string on. I said, I'm not walking out like that. Mm-hmm. My cousin said she about to put drawers on. I said, bitch, I'm about to put some shorts on. I'm not about to put no drawers. So we dressed up, me and my cousin, and we mobbed outside. We went to Over the Border. It was crazy cool. That Halloween costume party. We went to downtown to Chef's. Flix. It was like thousands of people outside.
What day was this?
Saturday night.
Okay.
It was popping. What did Chris Brown say? Popping. I was like, yeah, man. But yeah, no, it was dope. I'm not gonna lie. And, you know, I'll be dressing like all provocative and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me step out today. So I stepped, you know, my 1-2 step. And long story short, I got into an argument with somebody. Then I circled back because I want to continue the argument because I was like faded. You guys know how it goes. It's on some toxic bullshit. But some girl shit. So I walked back. Bro, my left leg tilted and my right leg caught it and I fucking flew. Like I flew and I splat. And I was like, and I looked up Everybody said, "Oh shit!" And it was like, "Oh!" I saw a couple of flashlights. I'm like, "Oh man, world star, like
Damn.
world star." Now I got picked up hella quick, but yeah, that shit to this day, like this really hurts. My foot is still swollen.
I bet.
Yeah, I fucked up. My toenail came off. I was bleeding. My elbows was gushing blood. And what I did, I got up, brushed my shoulders off and shit. You know, took a shot and called it a day, and kept it pushing. I'm just saying, like. I be damn. This outfit I got on today? Bro, I ain't never wear nothing like that. That was crazy. And then me and my cousin ended up wearing the same outfit. Long story short, she was walking down the street. Some dude said, "Hey, shawty, you good? I seen you fall earlier." And she's like, "Nah, that was my sister." I'm like, "My bad, bro. My bad." That was a night of events, bro. I did not go home until like 10 a.m.
Yeah?
Literally, we got back to where we from, the area, whatever. At like 5, the girl stopped answering the phone. So I'm like, "Yo, I'm sleeping at your house. Why are you not answering the phone? Oh my God, I'm about to sleep in my car." I said, "Nah, let me call the homie. Where the party at?" And then pulled up. It was at home at 10 o'clock in the morning. Bro, the most like littest night of the year. Amazing, good vibes, good energy. I don't even care that I fell. Like, people be like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "Bro, I fell. That shit funny as fuck." I even went on Instagram. I was like, "Yo, can y'all send me the video? Because I want to see myself up."
Mm-hmm.
And the homie had me, so, you know, it was cool. How was your Halloween, though?
So you had a good Halloween.
I had a bomb-ass Halloween Saturday night.
After
that, I didn't go out. I haven't went out, drank nothing till right now with you.
Okay.
So that was it. I took enough.
My Halloween festivities or celebration was cool.
Were you Nipsey Hussle?
Nah, I wasn't.
Eric Bellinger? Bellinger?
Eric Bellinger, not at all. But Friday night after work, went downtown. My boy was out with one of his homies for his birthday, so I met them down there. It was cool. Got called got called Bryson Tiller a couple times.
That's
throughout
what
the
I
night.
meant. Yeah.
Had my dad hat on and my beard was flourishing. My dad had real low, so I got called Bryson Tiller a couple times, which is cool. I've gotten it before.
It's a compliment.
That was cool. I mean, it's a compliment if the girl calling me that thinks Bryson Tiller's handsome. If she thinks Bryson Tiller's not handsome, then it's not a compliment.
True.
So that was cool. Saturday night, I think I stayed in Saturday night.
Rejuvenate.
I think I stayed in Saturday night. I think I stayed in. I went out on Monday. I went out on Halloween on Monday night. Went to PB. Wasn't too much going on. Then went downtown and then just went back home. So but also before I went out, I took my kids to the they do this thing called trunk or treat now. You been seeing that? So they'll find like a big parking lot. The one I went to was at the Jackie Robinson YMCA.
Okay.
So they'll find a big parking lot and have hella cars open the trunk and have the candy like, you know, in the bucket or in the trunk. That's and dope. The kids walk around the parking lot instead of knocking on random people's doors and all of that because, you know, times have changed and all of that.
You think that was weird though? Like we think about it like growing up, like I'm knocking on your door to get candy? Like
it's always, when you think about the psychology of it,
vibes.
It's always been weird, but the world wasn't
as
weird and as crazy and as sick as it is now.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So there's that.
Not for the Jeffrey Dahmer me, motherfucker.
You know what? I didn't grow up trick-or-treating because I grew up in a Christian house.
So they thought it was demonic, huh?
Yeah. And so I've only been trick-or-treating like twice in my life.
Are you fucking serious?
3 times if you count the time I took my kids and my niece and nephew.
Flix, she's not. See,
my first time going out trick-or-treating, I didn't even have a costume on.
What did you have on?
I had on just regular clothes.
How old were you?
I was 11 or 12.
Oh my God.
The homies was already out in the neighborhood and they happened to come by my house, and my mom was like, "Y'all not like, don't go, like, we don't celebrate Halloween. You can't go trick or treating. Like, we're not doing it." Homies came by my block and was like, "Oh, you're not finna come? You're not finna come? Like, what's up?" I told my mama, I was like, "Hey, can I go down the street with the homies?" She was like, "Yeah, but you like don't trick or treat. You not like, you can go, but don't try to come in here put no costume on. You're not trick or treating, no garbage bag. Like, we're not doing none of that." I'm like, "Yeah, I just want a mob." I go and I didn't even want to trick or treat. I just wanted to mob because every year I would come to school and hear the stories about all my homies got together and went mobbing, throwing eggs, snatching bags from little kids, getting candy, just having fun. And I never got to be a part of it because we didn't celebrate Halloween. And so this year, we get back, because we used to go up to the church. And actually, what they called trunk or treat, we used to do at the church.
Oh, okay.
It's called it, instead of Halloween, we called it Hallelujah Night.
I'm going to clock out and go home right now. There ain't no fucking way that on Halloween you called it Hallelujah
They called
Night.
it Hallelujah Night. And the same thing they would do with the trunk, where they're like, trunk or treat is what we did at the church. And so that was another reason why I was never tripping, because all my friends that would go trick or treating, I would get way more candy than them. Mm-hmm. Because I would
candy different.
You feel me? I would do the church thing. So I was never tripping. I just wanted the experience of being out.
Oh my God.
The freedom, no parents, all the homies just out running the street. Like, I just wanted to experience that.
So you just turned water to candy for y'all, huh?
You feel me? So I finally went out and did it. All the homies go knock, you know what I'm saying, go up to the door, trick or treat. They're like, and I stay on the curb. I don't go up to the door because I'm listening to my mom first and foremost. And then also, I don't have a bag. Like,
you didn't have a pillowcase?
I didn't have nothing, because I'm not.
We took pillowcases.
I'm not supposed to be trick or treating.
Oh my God!
So I can't go in the house and get a pillowcase or a bag or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So the homies go to the first door. They coming back.
Yeah.
They like, Mike, you not finna go get no candy? And I didn't want to tell them, like, my mom said I can't trick or treat. So I'm like, I ain't got a bag, I ain't got a pillowcase or nothing. The homie had a pillowcase and a bag.
Yup.
So he gave me his bag. I'm like, shit. Oh, it's lit. So for the rest of the night, I'm trick-or-treating.
He was knocking, huh?
I'm standing in the back because I ain't got no costume on. And I'm like... I'm standing in the back because I ain't got no costume on. But I'm like, I'm sorry, Mom. You probably never heard this.
He said, look, I ain't going to knock on the door,
I went out trick-or-treating when I was not... I celebrated Halloween when I was not supposed to. I apologize.
She had the holy water on you.
Mom, I'm sorry. I had to.
Flix, there's no fucking way that... I'm shook. I'm so shook.
I grew up in a Christian home. We didn't do that Halloween thing. Yeah.
I mean, my mother, she was, born in Ethiopia, then came here with my grandma. My grandma was super strict, but, like, they didn't believe in Halloween either. They thought it was demonic. Mm-hmm. But we would force our mom to buy us, the scream mask with the blood pumping and shit. My grandma lost her fucking mind. What the fuck? Oh my God, it's a devil. I said, look, you the devil, bitch, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, my grandma was fucking crazy, bro. Like, crazy.
Speaking of Halloween, I seen a video just before we came here. I seen somebody posted a video from their Ring camera. This little white girl. Well, it's a white couple that posted the video, so maybe I shouldn't do that. It's a white couple that posted the video. So a little white girl comes up to the door. It's these people that, like, they got the just a bowl of candy at the door. It's like, take a couple, take one, but don't wipe us out. They not finna keep answering the door. It's got a bowl of candy. Like, get some candy, but we not finna keep answering the door. And so the car pulls up, white girl in her costume, little white girl, comes up to the door, and she's got a big bucket, and it's a big bucket of candy, like, sitting on a stool. Mm-hmm. And she's about to pour it, like, she picks it up and is about to pour it into her bucket, but she looks up and she sees the camera and gets shook. So she puts the candy back down, puts the bucket back down, and goes back to the car. And I imagine she get back to the car and her parents are like, what's up? Like, where the candy at? Like, and she like, I saw the camera and I got scared. So she comes back.
She comes white,
little white girl. She looks like she's no older than about 10 or 11.
Okay.
Mad small. She comes back.
I'm already laughing.
Gets the whole bucket, dumps the entire thing into her bucket, grabs her bucket, takes off to the car. Her parents are already reversing, like, the getaway car is already moving.
Oh, shit. Set it off for this bitch.
But the people that live in the home, they've been watching their Ring camera, so they already seen this little girl come and try to steal one time, but she got shook. Yeah. So this time they ready. So by the time she gets down, like, back to the car, they run out, and they're, like, run out to the street, and of course you can't hear them. Like, maybe I didn't push the sound on my video because it was on Instagram, but they run out and they like, yo, like, you see them like run out to the street and they like
put the candy back, bitch.
Yeah, and the little girl come back and had
she
to
put it back
and had to get a candy back. I mean, she was with her parents. Like, what's she gonna do?
But that's the thing. If your mom and dad is ready as a getaway drivers, they should have been ready. I wouldn't be like, look, you already did what you did. We finna go home. Don't do it again, and don't do it alone. That's it.
Nah, the fact.
But that's funny though. It's fuck. That's so fucking funny. But I don't understand people expect people to only take one. It's like they're kids. They're candy hungry. Some people don't got sense.
That I feel that, but my thing is like,
I wouldn't have my kid do it though.
Yeah, like why you put your kid onto that?
They might live in a trailer park. No, I'm joking.
what it reminds me of is one November, my parents used to always go do like this. It's called the convocation. They go do like this church thing out in Memphis every year. And one year they was out there, and my dad ruptured his small intestine. Ugh. And so they had to stay longer than normal. I forgot why I brought that story up, so I'm not even gonna finish it.
No, I'm not laughing. It was just funny how you said I forgot how I brought the story up.
Like, I was finna get into the story, but I'm like, why am I telling this story right now?
About stealing candy, white people, trailer park. I don't know.
Anyway.
Flix with the Flix.
I was like, I'm not even like faded like that. I forgot why I brought that story up.
You don't feel nothing? You feel good?
No, I feel the drink, but I'm like, I'm not even faded enough to like.
Do you feel it in your leg?
Nah, I don't.
My leg be going numb. Like
maybe it's that bruise.
Fucking up my circulation. My leg goes numb. Hey, look, this is how I know I'm about to get a little tipsy when my leg get a little cramp. I'm like, yeah, this shit about to be lit. I miss you, Flix. I literally, you really are like my brother, bro. Like,
I miss you too,
love
fam.
you, bro. Like, this is life fam. Right here.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
This is life.
I be needing this.
Me too. It's therapy for me, bro.
When I can't do this,
you fucking me up.
Yes, I'm telling you. When I can't, man.
It be fucking me up, Flix. I've been like, shit.
Good to know.
I need to let it out.
All right, so let me ask you this. I wanted to talk to you about this on the podcast.
What's up with it?
So, I have this thing where I'm very forgetful and I lose everything. I think it's a part of this newly diagnosed ADHD that I feel like I've always had since I was a kid.
Or smoking weed, yeah.
But I lose and forget everything. Mm-hmm. Like it's terrible. And because of that, I buy things in threes now. Like so, if I buy, like as I smoke, so if I buy lighters, I'll buy a pack of 3. My lips stay mad chapped, so when I buy Blistex, I buy it in a pack of 3. Like everything, I buy everything in packs of 3s because I'm gonna lose it, and I'm gonna need a backup. But with that though, like I'll lose something. So like I'll buy things in 3s. Okay, so for example.
Why not in 2s? Doubles.
Cause I'm gonna lose it. So for example, like my lighter, right? Yeah. I had 3 lighters. One that was like a torch.
Yeah,
yeah, and then the other 2 was just like regular lighters. I lost one. And so I was using the torch one because it's just like just the coolest one. I just liked it the most, right? And so I'm using the torch lighter. I have 2 more, but I lost the one that I've been using.
Got you. Okay.
And so now I need a lighter, and instead of me just going and grabbing one of the other 2, I have to find the torch. I have to find the one that I've been using. And I'm the same way with my Blistex. Like the one that's open that I've been using, because I only open one at a time. And so when I'm leaving the house, I'll be like, oh, my lips gonna get chapped. I'm gonna need my Blistex. And I'll go and grab the one that I've been using, the one that's already open. There's 2 more right there. I can see them. They're right there. But I can't leave because I need the one that I've already had. And I'll spend 30 minutes.
What the fuck?
Looking for the missing one when I don't need to. I have backups. But I'll spend 30 minutes looking for the one that's missing.
Why do you want the one that's missing so bad?
I don't know. And that's
Does it feel good on your lip or something? Or like, what the fuck is it?
It's not just the Blistex. It's the lighters.
It's life, everything.
Sweaters, hats, anything. I have to find the missing one before I can move forward. And I don't know what that's about.
Oh my God.
I don't know what that's about. And I wish I wasn't this way. Because it's like that's the reason why I buy more than one.
I would say The reason why you buy more than one is just in case if you lose one, then you have a backup. But you're not utilizing the backup. You want to find the original one that you lost, which is fucking wild if you have a backup. So it kind of goes back to like years ago or your inner childhood. Did something happen? Like, honestly, that's why we the way we are as adults, because of our childhood. It's triggered from that.
It's interesting you say that. I've been this way my entire life. Like jackets, I've always lost jackets. My mom made me go cold for a week because I kept losing my jackets. I would lose a jacket, my mom would replace it. Lose a jacket, my mom would replace it. She replaced like 3 or 4 jackets. She told me, she's like, look, you lose this one, I'm going to let you be cold. Because I'm spending money every other week on a jacket, and all you doing is leaving it at school and you can't find it. I'm going to let you be cold.
How long did you go cold for?
2 or 3 days, and she bought me a new one.
Oh, okay. And you just kept doing it.
But I apologize, Mom. I told that story to her one time, and she was like, I didn't let you be cold. I wouldn't do that.
My mom be denying shit like that, too.
I was like, Mom,
it's cool.
You made me learn my lesson. You did make me be cold for a couple of days. But it's funny that you say that, because I think it goes back to that. I think it goes back to, like, if I don't find this one, I'm not gonna have one. Like just like the men, like how I've kind of trained my brain, because that's not the reality. I have 2 more.
Yeah.
So it's not the reality, but I think it's just the way I've trained my brain to be like, if I lose this one, it's it. That's it. And so I don't know. I have to find the missing one.
I think that's what it is. But I think you need to accept that, hey, it's gone, but I got more. You know what I mean? And you could always re-up. Like, it's kind of like an acceptance thing. Like, hey, it's gone. That's it. It's gone.
Maybe it is acceptance, because even today, I had a different outfit that I wanted to wear on the podcast today. Mm-hmm. I had this fly hoodie that I wanted to wear, right? With these pants, different shoes, different hat, though.
Was it yellow?
It was like more tan. It wasn't yellow, but
you're giving yellow, though.
Appreciate it. Good to know. And so I spent, and granted, I didn't have a backup. Like, I didn't have this outfit ready. But like I said, it was these pants, this shirt, because I was going to keep the hoodie on, just a different hat and different shoes. And I knew exactly where these hats, I got hella hats and shoes. It's my favorite shit, hats and shoes. So I had hella hats and shoes to choose from. But I was like, no, I want to wear that hoodie and that hat. And so before I left the house, I spent 30 minutes looking for that hoodie and that hat, because that was what I told myself I was going to wear. Instead of just being like, oh, 5 minutes, can't find it, just grab something else. I have to like try for like 30 minutes to an hour.
Well, break it down. You say you usually try 30 minutes to an hour, so let's go for 30 minutes next week. And then you do it again, do it for 25. You just got to break it down slowly. And then at one point, you're going to be like, fuck it, nigga. I tried 2 minutes. My life is going to continue. Either way, you a badass nigga. You know, whatever you way, you're going to be a bad nigga in it. It's not a good choice of words for a man. But you're going to be a handsome man in it. And that's just that.
I was about to say, my nigga called me a badass nigga.
You ain't no badass nigga. Bruce. But no. Flix.
Did you see the people, the daycare workers got in trouble? The ladies working at a daycare got in trouble for scaring the kids.
Not the new one. I saw that video they shot a year ago. What happened?
Not just the ladies putting on masks. And at first, so they come out and the kids are there and they get scared. And then one lady though in the mask gets closer to the kids and is trying to really trying to scare the kids. And I couldn't hear what she was saying. Maybe she should be like, hey, it's me. But if you see a kid is frightened, take the damn mask off, or you know what I'm saying?
Comfort them, yeah.
What you doing? What you doing if that's your kid at the daycare?
I'm beating your fucking ass. Especially if my kid come pissing and shit on themselves, I'm beating your ass. A nice scare is nice. You know, give them a little hair on their back, you know, whatever. But nah, if my kid pissed or something, or it was beyond them crying, I'm beating your ass. Because it is funny. Don't get me wrong, it is funny. But I'm like, how are we laughing at somebody else's kid crying? That's weird as fuck. I don't know. I'm 50-50 with the shit. It just depends. I can't better not be no bitch.
Okay, so what do you say to this? I used to work at a preschool.
I know.
One of the rooms I was in, we were putting a sign up, to say, Mr. Mike's class, room 3. Putting a sign up outside. They got a sign made, actually, really nice sign. And they're drilling it into the wall. And I'm in the classroom. I got the 3-year-old classroom at the time. So these kids are only 3. And they hear the drill going into the wall, and they get scared. And mind you, this is about 10:30 in the morning. And the whole morning, these kids have been a challenge. Let me just say that these kids have been these kids have been a challenge for the last 3.5 hours, right? Mm-hmm. They're trying like, y'all need to, like, y'all gotta calm down, like, stop being so loud, you gotta chill, They hear the drill, it scares the whole, everybody stops. Like, they look at me.
What'd you do?
They look at me, they go, Mr. Mike, what was that? I go, oh no, I feel bad saying it, so that's how you know it's wrong. I go, it's a monster outside. He said, you guys need to be quiet or he's not gonna stop. They pause, eyes get big. Like, damn near the whole room just started screaming, crying.
I would have died.
So I had to come grab all the kids. I got all the kids in a circle. I'm hugging them all, holding them all, trying to calm them down. And so when the dude stops drilling, he's still working, but like a pause in the drilling, I rush everybody to the door, open it. I tell them, like, hey, stop drilling for a second, bro. He like, all right. I bring all my kids outside into the hallway. I'm like, look, this is the man.
Yeah.
The man is working on. I was just kidding. I'm sorry. I know I didn't mean to scare y'all. There's no monster. The man is drilling on the. But when I saw that story, that's what it made me think of, because I literally scared a good 15 to 20 kids by telling them a monster.
You know what? They might have deserved it. They want to shut the fuck up, they little badasses. You shut the fuck up. Like, you know, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. But wearing a mask to my child's face and, like, deliberately, you know, I'm scaring them back to back, knowing they're terrified. It's like, stop. Mm-hmm. That's my baby. Don't traumatize my baby.
Facts. It's random. It's a subject change. If you and someone you care about get into it. I'm sorry. You and someone you care about get into it and they violate you.
What's violating mean? Like, what does that entail?
I don't want to, whatever you classify a violation.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
They violate you. In private. The violation is done in private.
Okay.
Only you two, 3 or 4 people that were present at the time know about it. So the 2 of you and maybe 3 or 4 other people know about it.
Okay.
So this is in private. And they apologize to you about the violation. And you choose to forgive them and move forward.
In private.
Yes. But yes. Mm-hmm. But then the violation is made public. So they apologize. They violate you privately. Apologize privately. Mm-hmm. But then the violation is made public.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Before the violation is made public, you've chosen to forgive them and move forward. Mm-hmm. And then the violation is made public.
Okay.
Would you be wrong to no longer want to continue? Like, would you be wrong and no longer wanting to move forward in the relationship with this person?
It's no wrong or right. It's on a preference. I feel like it's what the person decides. Me personally, if that happened to me, I already forgave you. I already found my peace within it, because forgiving you was finding peace within it. So if it hit the fan and the world sees it, why am I tripping? We already dealt with this behind closed doors. Now it's on a broader fucking spectrum and the world can see it. That don't mean shit. Fuck the world. Home is good. You know what I mean? Home is good. Me and you are good. We went through it. The world knows it. I might look goofy for whatever the case may be. I might look fugazi, stupid, whatever. That's cool. That's their perspective. My home is good. And I've always been like that. It's like, I don't worry about y'all. My home good. We already talked about this last year. Yeah, he might have cheated or did something stupid as fuck, but y'all just found out. We been dealt with that shit. And life go on. Like, that's it. I don't dwell on that shit because it's like, I don't live for the world. I live for me and mine. You know what I mean? So once you start living like that, life's a lot easier. Like, y'all can laugh, cry, crack a joke, make a tweet about it. But my life's still good when I go home and put my key in the front door, the nigga there. And we already went through it. And to be honest, I would feel away about, like, damn, fuck, everybody know you did something crazy to me. But damn, fuck, we already dealt with it. So why even bring it back up? Because one thing I noticed with men too is that when they inflict trauma or they do some weird ass shit and they fuck you up and it's private in their group, but now it's public, they feel bad too. They don't want to hurt you if they really care about you, you know? They're human beings. I am too. So let's dab it up. Let's continue to live life. And nigga, we about to pop out where everybody at. And like, we still here. That's just what it comes down to. It's like, I ain't living for these niggas. I'm living for me. You know what I mean? So I never really, I don't know. I'm at that stage now in my life. Sarah at 20, I'd be like, motherfucker, everyone knows you fucking cheated on me, you little bitch. Like, you know, I'd go crazy, break a nigga window, pop a Prius, you know, all that shit.
Well, let's put it on, and I didn't make it specific, but let's put it on something that's not like somebody cheated on you.
So then, like, what? What do you mean? Just like some fucked up shit? Like what?
Okay, maybe I was at a party or a kickback or a get together or whatever, and somebody punched you.
Damn. Okay.
Somebody punched you.
That's happened to me.
And it was caught on video. And the person who punched you is like somebody you care about. Somebody that like a loved one of yours. And you forgave them, but now the video is all over Twitter, it's all over Instagram. Everybody DMing you, everybody talking about it on the timeline, talking about how you got punched and you ain't do shit. You've been fully embarrassed by this video being made public.
Yeah.
But you've already chosen to move forward.
Yeah. So okay, all that happened. Then what? What's the question? I just want to make sure.
I'm saying, would you be wrong? Would you be wrong to no longer want to move forward in a relationship with this person?
It just depends on the mindset. It literally goes down to that. Like, how do you feel? Like, are you willing to suck it up, keep your head high, and be like, fuck it, whatever? Or, man, fuck you. Now the world know you fucked me over. I look stupid and I look fugazi out here because of you. That shit hurts. You know what I mean? It just depends on the perspective. And me, quite frankly, I'm just at the point where it's like, I just don't give a fuck. Like, y'all gonna think what y'all think at the end of the day. And the person who did it to me, if we already had a discussion prior to it going, like, outside our, like, you know, 4x4 little radius, yeah, you know, it's cool. Like, if they apologize, it just depends. Like, but, like, don't get me wrong. If somebody did something to me like that and we ain't talked and then it went viral or most people know about it in the city, I'm gonna feel away. I'm gonna be hot. I would dead them. I would literally block them and be like, have a good life. Like, you know what I mean? Because you got me looking stupid. But it's all perspective. It just depends. Like, I'm telling you, Flix, I'm at the point in my life where I just don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not here for drama. I'm not here for no pain. If you apologize for some fucked up shit that you did, don't do it again. Dab it up and call it a day. If the world finds out and his world star hip hop, we're gonna make a video and be like, look, homie, we cool. We still cool. It don't matter. Then they can slap me with his dick on my forehead, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? Life go on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This shit don't define my motherfucking life. Like, I'm telling you, bro, it go all the way back to what happened to me. Like, there's just so much shit that's so much bigger than the little shit. You know what I mean? It's like, I didn't conquer the big shit. Man, fuck the little shit. You know, it hurts. It hurts still. But you can't dwell on that shit, bro. You gotta keep going. That's it. That's weird, but, like, I really feel like that. Like,
no, it's not weird.
Life.
It's not weird. It's how you feel about it.
How would you feel, though? Like, if that happened to you. Like, let's say that happened to you and, like, I don't know. I'm sorry. The same scenario. If that happened to you.
I don't know. And since I've wanted to talk to you about this, I've gone back and forth. Because I hate doing that. I hate asking, like, you or anyone, like, something on the podcast, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Yeah. You got contacts in?
Nah, why?
Yeah, I was look nice. Hey, Michael Flix looking real man handsome tonight. I don't know what's going on, but he out here.
I say you better quit playing.
Look,
Week after week.
What?
Week after week, you better quit playing.
Oh, shit. I'm finna have an asthma attack in this bitch. Look. Ça passe. I haven't seen my nigga Flix in a long time, y'all. That's my brother. Like, I'm so happy to be back. Like, I'm just happy.
What? I feel like if I've decided to forgive you, that's what I would stand on.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, why does it matter if it went public? Who cares? What if you forgave them in private, but it went public? That's a good question.
That's true. You know what? That's true. I'm more so of a person of like what you did.
Yeah.
What you did. And so if you violate me, I'm going to stand on you violated me.
Wait, I thought they violated us and then we forgave them. Then it went public.
That is the scenario.
Yes.
That is the scenario.
You already forgave them. It's Tuesday. It happened last week on Monday. You forgave them, Flex. Now what? Now it's public on Wednesday. What we doing? That part.
I think it might. Now I gotta be honest. I think it might be difficult for me to be outside with you. Maybe that's probably me thinking too much about like public perception and what people think. But it would be hard for me to be outside with you, like.
Respectfully.
Okay, so what made me like want to? What made me want to talk about it was the Draymond Green and Jordan Poole situation. You know who
Why does it sound so familiar?
They play for the Warriors in the NBA. So Draymond Green, they're in practice. It's a private practice. They film the practice so they can watch, so they can get better. So they film the practice. But Jordan Poole is a young player new to the Warriors that just helped them win a championship. Draymond Green is one of the older players that's been there for, I want to say 9 to 10 years, and he's a veteran. He's one of the leaders of the team. So Draymond Green, one of the leaders of the team, gets into it with Jordan Poole, one of the young stars on the team, and they're going back and forth. Draymond Green walks into Jordan Poole's face. Jordan Poole pushes him out of his face, and Draymond like jumps and like socks him in the face, lays him out, and like catches him on the way down. Like,
oh, that was nice.
yeah, and this is a closed practice. And I've played sports, football, basketball, baseball. I've run track. I've played soccer. Arguments and fights happen on teams. But so an equipment person got this video and sold it to TMZ. And so that's how it was made public. And there's no story that came out about Jordan Poole like forgiving Draymond Green or anything. But I was just looking at it from the standpoint of like, this happened 2 days ago. I'm sorry, this happens, and then 2 days later, the video is made public. So that's creating a whole nother situation for all parties involved, now that the whole world has seen this video. You know what I'm saying? So I just trying to put myself in everybody's shoes, and the person I thought would be like more, you know what I'm saying, was the person that got hit, was the person that got punched. And so I'm looking at it like,
catch by another man. Yeah, that's.
And you're my teammate, and maybe you hit me, you came to me, you apologize, and I'm like, yo, these things happen. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that's different, though, Flix.
But now the whole world has seen it, though, and you've embarrassed me.
Yeah, no. I thought you was referring to, like, relationship-wise. Like, man.
That's why I didn't put a thing on it. That's why I just, like, they violated
It depends. It depends. If they violated me and you're my fucking people, like, no, does it depend? Fuck, I don't know. I kind of stand still. I still stand the same way. Like,
I thought you would.
Yeah, like, you apologize. We mad cool. You owned your shit. You owned your fuck up. I fuck with you. I own my fuck up. You know, wherever we fell at. But I don't give a fuck with no public appearance. Them niggas gonna be doing the same shit they was doing last week, Michael, on 5th Avenue. The same motherfuckers.
But public perception is real, though. Mm-hmm. Public perception is, and I've always known this, I just didn't necessarily put it in these terms. I heard Dame Dash say one time, and he was relating it to the streets. He was like, if someone, like, I don't want to say exactly what he said, but he was saying, like, in the street, if someone violates you and you don't deal with it, he was like, however you deal with it is a billboard or a commercial for everybody else moving forward. Mm-hmm. He's like, so if somebody violates you and you let it ride, then this is a commercial for everybody else that's outside, is that you can violate him and be cool, and nothing's going to happen. Mm-hmm. He's like, well, as if a nigga violates you and you slap him in his face, and it's the same commercial for everybody. Like, if you cross this nigga, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I feel you on that. And so I've always, like, I'm trying to put this, like, give those terms to this situation. And it's like, it's a little different. Because it's different because it's like we're teammates, and it's not only that, but it's a profession. It's a professional setting.
Yeah, no, I would have. You knocked me out. You caught my head. I would have let you pick me up, and I would have smacked the dog shit out of you, respectfully, because I'm a man too. You know what I mean? As a female, if my homegirl knocked and bucked and knocked my ass out, then picked me up and was like, "Yo, my bad. I'm gonna smack the fucking shit out of you first, but now my bad. We equals now, because respectfully, you just smacked the fuck out of me with no fucks given. It's just different. Like, as far as relationships too, it's just different. You know what I mean? Like, but it depends on the severity of a situation. Like, it really does vary on the situation. Mm-hmm. But I'm all about, honestly, I don't give a fuck how the public eye view me. Like, I know me now. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't care how people view me because I know who Sada is. Y'all can create this whole image of me. You can create a story that you saw and flip it and fumble it. At the end of the day, I know the truth and I know what I'm dealing with at home. You know what I mean? Y'all just see what I post on Instagram. That's it. So that's where I'm at for real.
I feel it.
Gang.
I feel it.
We ain't got it yet, podcast. Bam, 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 bam.
You see the video of you've been seeing like the 360 like photo booth thing, right?
Oof.
You see the video
I got a story.
of the 360 thing going around, and a girl was standing too close, and it snatched her wig off.
Oh, did it carry it? It held it?
And she even tried to grab it on the next time around, but wasn't quite fast enough.
Oh my God, bitch! I would have clocked out. Flix, I would have clocked out, left the wig, and went home. Fuck that barbecue, bitch. I'm going home. It's time to go. That's crazy.
Could you imagine?
I'd be
Oh
hot.
my God.
Flix, I would drop kick that fucking machine. I'll break that laptop. I'm going. Get my wig back, bitch.
To the point where like the dude that was, cause she wasn't even in the middle. She was just like a bystander. To the point where like the dude that was there like for the camera, he couldn't even like, he saw it and was like.
It was like a malfunction roller coaster. Like, I'm suing. Flix, I would sue.
You got to.
I would sue the photo company. Y'all embarrass me.
And you know what? I've never, and this is not necessarily related to what happened to her, but I've been at functions and seen the 360 camera thing, and I was like, my whole beef with that is you could see the other like lights and stuff.
Yeah. You meant everything else around?
Yeah, like the other parts of the equipment that go with this.
Oh yeah, you could see the
thing.
fucking 360 thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I never because of that,
Mm-hmm.
I never liked it. I was like, they got to figure that out.
Look at
They
it.
got to figure that out. I took video production in high school, and one of the first things they taught us, one of the first things that shout out to Mr. Copo from Orange Glen High School, 2006, 0506. One of the first things he taught us was like, cause we'd like take the cameras and tripods out in like a big case. And one of the first things he would tell us was like, don't ever film any of your equipment. Like, how would you feel if you was watching one of your favorite movies and you saw a camera rig or you saw equipment or you saw lights and you like
It takes you out of the movie.
you're in the story and then you see equipment, you're like, it's a movie. You turned on a movie.
Of course.
But while you're watching the movie, you get lost in the story. You get lost in what's going on.
As you should.
And then you see cameras and lights and equipment, and it's like,
Nigga, the fuck?
and maybe
Yeah.
I'm tainted by that. But whenever I've seen the 360 camera and I can see the other lights and the equipment that go with it, I'm like,
That ruins everything, yeah.
for me.
No, you're right, because I see it go around in a circle. Then you see the black pole connected. Then you see the little stand. It's like, maybe you rise it up higher so it's just from, like, the knees up if you have to. Like, fuck the toes, nigga, or figure it out.
And it's not even like a production thing. It's not even a production thing. But like even like with us, like on that side of the camera, like you can see that white cord in the camera shot a little bit. And then I think you can see this power strip right here a little bit in the shot. And I'm like, that's why I keep looking at the camera, because it burns me up knowing that it's in the shot. And so I'm like,
A little bit. I'll be itching.
I might even stretch the footage so you can't see it.
You can
So it's
zoom
like-
up to us more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Whatever, yeah.
But
nothing wrong with that.
Anyway. What was the you're a DJ. It's perfect.
Yeah.
You're a DJ. So your ex is getting married. You're DJing the wedding reception. What's the first song you play?
You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. Hey, what she say? What your little ass bitch? I ain't fucking with you. Hey, the little military things I'd rather fucking do to be married to you. You little stupid ass freaking Gotta get that bitch to get my dick sucked. The whole time. Bam, 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 DJ Congos. I swear to God, the whole fucking 10 minutes.
Oh,
all right, y'all, I'm fucking out. It's time to go. The whole 3 songs. That's it. Boom. Gone. I don't give a fuck.
That's hilarious. Then you're not gonna get your bread. You play things songs.
They already put the deposit. I'm gone. I already knew what I was here to do. 150.
That's funny.
Bow.
That's funny.
Gotta clock out. No, I wouldn't do that. But I would. No, because I've actually DJed before, and females that didn't like, that came in the building, or dudes that didn't like, and I'd be like, little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, toot it in, boo with it. Like, some throwback shit or whatever. Just play some very, like, disrespectful ass shit. Sorry, baby. Bitch. You know, all that shit. But, purposely, I definitely would do that. But I ain't been DJing a lot lately. I just haven't had the drive for it, you know? I'm capable of it. I've done it before. But I don't really have a drive. I was just like, yeah, bro. But I'm trying to get back on it. I'm about to meet up with my homie DJ Ism. And we're about to sit down for a couple, 4 hours and just get back on the 1 and 2s and get more accustomed to them. You know, it's like riding a bike again. You just kind of...
Nah, I feel you. I've been feeling that way about these cameras, man.
No, I feel you. All these bitch-ass niggas calling me. Zoom into this one. These bitch-ass niggas calling me. Should we answer it on camera?
Yeah, why not?
Hello?
Why are you so dramatic?
How am I so dramatic? Oh, you know, I'm sorry. I just, I felt the way I felt. But you good though? You on the podcast right now? Anything you want to say?
Huh?
I said you on the podcast right now. Anything you want to say? I'm dead ass. You're literally on the mic on the podcast. Anything you want to say? To the world, to the people. I'm serious. We're gonna use this. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to say shit.
I ain't mad at him.
I ain't mad at him, huh? Like, he's like, nah, I don't want to say shit.
Yeah, nah, but I would like to say for y'all to keep doing what y'all doing. You know what I mean? Y'all doing some good work. You know, talking about...
Oh, people always got something to say.
Different things of life, not the norm, you know. And, you know, just congratulations to y'all and keep pushing, man, moving forward, you know, and I hope y'all have a prosperous show. How about that?
Thank you. Flix said
Appreciate you, brother.
Well, thank you for tuning into the podcast with Sarah B and Mr. Flix with the you know the vibes. But yeah, you know we're gonna push a button. Ready? Pew. Pew, 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 pew. Hey, Stevenson. Can I call you after, or is that not okay?
Yeah, but I'm still in Oceanside, but yeah.
All right, for sure. I'll hit you at like an hour, bro. Anyways, that's my little old baby daddy. No.
Sarah B got pieces.
To the puzzle. Niggas want to be a part of the puzzle, but don't know how to fit in. That shit crazy.
I like that.
Pieces to the puzzle, but don't know how to fit in. Don't fit in there.
What you got for us? You say you got a topic for us. What you got?
Oh my God. I've met like 4 women over the past week that want to transition to go into the other side. They want to
You got to be specific these days.
I know some homegirls that are like tired of men. And they feel like they need to date women now.
Okay, I thought you said they want to become men. They want to become men.
Oh.
Like transition to the other side.
I'm here for that if y'all want to do that, but that's
that's what I'm saying. You got to be clear these days.
Yeah,
so they want to stop dating.
They want to stop fucking with dudes and start fucking with women.
Wow.
And a lot of them are just like, we're just tired. And I was just like, you so tired you want to eat clam chowder? Because, bitch, I don't want to eat clam chowder. I ain't chowdering this motherfucking thing. Are you crazy as hell? I'm just saying, the vagina is an open womb. I'm not about to... I ain't doing that stupid shit. What I'm gonna get from this? You're gonna hump on me, we hump on each other, and we're gonna just... That sound right there. That's it. I ain't doing that shit, bro.
Hey.
Look, different strokes, literally for different folks. No, but it's crazy. So as a man, I know you've heard women say that a couple times. Like, I'm about to go to the other side. I'm tired of niggas. Like, how does that make you feel as a man? I've always been curious because I hear a lot of black men be like, bitch, it's gonna be the same thing. And I'm like, yo, chill. Like,
I don't,
Or what do you think about it in general? I think it's crazy to think that just because one sex gender didn't fuck with you, that you can go hop around and find something else, you know? Like, I think it's not a gender thing, it's a you thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of got to figure that shit out. Me, personally, I'm not about to be like, fuck the last 9 niggas that I fucked with, they ain't shit, oh my God, and then I got to go be with women now. Me, it's cool, you like what you like, but I just...
Well, first of all, I think you got to be a very, like... open person and like to just be like, yeah, this is what I'm finna do. Like, nah. Well, it's easier for women. I would imagine.
Yeah.
It's easier for women. But when people do that, I'm like, if that's what you want to do, like, okay. When a girl says it, I understand. I've never heard a dude say that. But when I hear women say that, I'm like, I mean, I get it. Because, I mean, niggas is weird and...
They are, but...
Not, like... You look at a woman and look at a man, and it's an easy choice. And so I could understand why a woman would say that. And I'm not saying every woman should be a lesbian. I'm not saying that. But from my perspective, when you like, yo, I'm gonna see what's up with the women. I'm like, I love women, so I guess I understand.
I mean, yeah, like, so I don't know. I feel
it's a
like
very
it's crazy.
immature stance to take, but that's how I feel.
That's what it was. It was immature. I'm like, so hop one gender to another gender expecting something better, but in reality, it's like maybe just take a step back and focus on yourself a little bit. You know, like, whatever. Like, but you know, a lot of people do think that I go both ways, or that I'm gay, or that I'm into women, men, whatever. I like men, strictly dickly, but like I just never seen myself. Yeah, I never see myself really like excited to like, I'm about to go home and get some pussy. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? You know what I mean? Like, that's just my opinion though. And y'all got my ponytail. But that's literally my opinion. Flix is like, I like the warmth of a man. Like, it's mad securing.
And I love the warmth of a woman.
Period. So, wait, I don't want y'all getting no ideas. This is my brother right here. I know we just said the same thing.
No. Not like that at all.
It's the way we said it.
Not like that at all.
It was the way we said it. That's my nigga, bro. Nah, but that ass like...
Y'all think I'm flirting with Sarah B in here?
Yes or no? Use this as a clip on Instagram. Do y'all think I'm flirting with Flix in this motherfucker?
Y'all think I'm flirting with Sarah B in here?
Yes or no? We're going to use it as a clip, period. YouTube.
That's going to be good.
It is. Nah, but like that ass, I never... Okay, look, all right, to be honest, I went to juvenile hall as a kid. Mm-hmm. As a kid, I was 13. But I went to juvenile hall because I was just a disobedient, adolescent, bullshit-ass child. I wasn't doing drugs. I wasn't having sex. I wasn't doing nothing. I wouldn't come home on time, so they made me go to juvenile hall, which is crazy, right?
That's so amazing.
Yeah, I got you.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening. They made you go to juvenile hall.
For not coming home on time, which is like mad wild, right? So, long story short, when I went in there, they call it gay for the state. I was like, hey, wait. My hormones kind of acting up. Hey, wait. Your booty kind of fat. Hey, wait. Am I gay? I was like, I ain't fucking gay. Nigga, I was writing letters to a female in juvenile hall at 13. She was like 17. I was like, hey, look, ma. Really? I always wanted to be a nigga. It was the weirdest thing. Really? Not that I wanted to, but like, I just knew who I was and I was mad aggressive. I was like, look, you're mad pretty. I like your hair. I like your hip. And I was young. And she was like, oh my God, Bakila, your hair is so long and like, you're so pretty. And I was like, oh, you like that shit? I've never shared this. I was fucking 13 and she was 17. We was in juvenile hall together. And she was cool. But again, what they say is gay for the state. I realized like, yo, am I gay just because I'm here? But I wasn't gay. I didn't like girls. It was just, she was a pretty person. And then when I look at myself, I feel like I'm pretty. So I'm like, you're pretty. Because the other girls was looking mad rough, like they got ran over by a truck or something. I was like, I don't know what they got to rewind the truck or something. They left you behind, shawty. She was so pretty, and I was like, oh my God, you're pretty. And I'm not a hater. You know that, Flix. I see everybody, I'm like, hey, yo, you cute, shawty. I don't want nothing from you, but you're bomb, you know? Mm-hmm. And, like, I think that kind of came across like that. And then I was funny. I was kind of aggressive. So girls always assumed I was gay. But yeah, shout out to Shadi that I wrote a letter to in juvenile hall. And when the officers went to go check us, I shoved it in between my legs. And I walked like all weird like a penguin. And I was like, I wrote you a letter. We're not making this a clip. This is definitely not going to be a clip. They have to watch the show for this one. We're going to make it like a 2-second clip. Like in juvenile hall, I was, that was that. But I was 13. I'm 26 now. Like 13 years later.
How long were you in juvie?
From 13 to 15, and so I was locked up. In and out, 13 to 15, right?
You spent 2 years?
No, in and out.
Oh, okay.
I would go in for like a month, get out for 2, go back in for 3, get out for 6, go back in for 4, come out for 2, shit like that.
Okay.
So I was in and out. And again, it was just because one thing with the system when we were kids, our age, our era was that once you're on probation, it's hard to get off probation. Not only that, they try to institutionalize you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm used to walking around with arms like this, and you calling me by my last name because I missed a curfew. You locked me up in a cage because I missed a curfew. Psychologically, it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucked up. So a lot of girls that I did get locked up with are doing the same shit they did that got them locked up with to begin with, and have progressed in that lifestyle because the system fucked them up. You know what I mean? So I'm here to tell y'all, it's cool, bro. I remember, hey, one time, right? I worked at Starbucks in downtown at the Horton Plaza. Man, this girl I was locked up with, I ain't gonna say her name. I know she know what I'm talking about. She came in there. She said, hey, look. Who need a flat iron? I said, what? She said, who need a flat iron? They got 4 settings. I said, yo, blase. I was locked up with you. She was like, Bakila. I said, yo, man, what's up with it? I said, it was a Tuesday. I never forget. Every Tuesday at Starbucks, we get our tips. She said, man, look, I'm selling it for $30. I said, well, $30? I got you. I get my tips. I only got 15. Man, she took the 15 and gave me a charger, too. The girl left. That was it. And I was just like, you just stole it next door from the CVS and sold me the flat iron with a charger of $15. And I never judged her, never knocked it, never nothing, because it happens. That's your life right now. You know what I mean? Like, we equals, nigga. We human. Like, I could easily be doing that right now. You know what I mean? And I didn't. God is good. And a lot of these girls that I met growing up, they didn't have a mom that I have a mom like mine. My mom consistently called to make sure I was in school. Consistently made sure I was doing the right thing. You know what I mean? If that meant she clocked off work and drove to my friend's house to see where I was at all day, every day, to make sure that I went to school. School is everything. You know what I mean? And I'm blessed to have that Flix because a lot of these kids didn't have that shit, bro. And that shit's fucked up.
That's real.
A lot of these kids did not have that shit. And it's fucked up that we relied on adults, you know what I mean, to help us with our future. But it's like that one kid, one out of every like 30 kids that's like, this ain't my life. I'm up out of here. I'm out the hood. I'm out this mentality, fuck this shit. But it's rare and it's hard. Like, I don't blame them, nigga. That shit's fucking hard. Like, this shit kills me every day, nigga. But, you know, that's what happened. So, I had to go off to them, and I hope they work out. Everything happens right for them.
I feel you. I man.
This is a deep ass YouTube.
I never wanted to, and I'm not saying you wanted to, but I never wanted to live that juvie life. I had some homies that was in and out when I lived in Southeast, but I spent an afternoon in juvie. I spent the afternoon. I used to fight a lot when I was in elementary school. Before everybody got way bigger than me. I used to fight a lot. And I would get suspended like every 2-3 weeks or so for fighting at school. In school suspension, gotta stay home, like all type of shit. And finally, at Valencia Park Elementary School, Officer Hines, he took a group of us that had been getting in trouble for fighting. Not necessarily like just getting suspended, but like for fighting, like for like really doing something. He took a group of us to juvie. And when I tell you I sat in that cell, it probably was only like 2 hours. Maybe just an hour. But I tell you what, in that time, I can't prove it. I don't know that he told them to. But while I was sitting in that outfit behind them bars, so many people that were way bigger than me were coming up to my cell, like popping shit, like what's like
Oh, you was beyond scared shit.
Yeah, one of them like, wait till you get out here, like popping shit. And he must have knew I was a scary cat, because he must have knew that was all I needed. You know what I'm saying? But the first dude came, and I'm looking at him like I'm mad scared, but I'm just looking at him like I'm scared out of my mind. But I'm looking at him like, nigga, I ain't scared of you, nigga. And I'm just like,
piss your shit.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm like literally just scared out of my mind, but just looking him up and down the whole time, just like.
I wish a nigga would. Back in your head like, nigga, don't do it.
Next dude came, and this dude is bigger. Like, and he got like, it's like while he yelling, it's like he like drooling out the side of his, and I'm looking at this nigga like, and I'm sure at this point there's no fake tough guy, nothing on my face. I'm looking at this nigga like, And then another guy comes and he's doing the same, like, even like, oh, wait till we catch you outside. And he like standing like putting his face on the bars. And I'm like, yo.
You did a line of coke before you did this. Like, this nigga.
You mean to tell me when I go out to go get lunch or go whatever I'm going to do outside this cell, I got to bump into this nigga? I don't want no parts of this. I don't. Man, when I heard that little, and my shit slide open, and then Officer Hines walk up, the security guard from my school. He walks up. They come and grab me, and like grabs me like I'm still like I'm an inmate. And he takes me back to where my clothes are. Put my clothes back on, and he telling me like, you keep doing what you doing, this is where you're gonna end up, and this is gonna be your life every day. So you keep acting like a tough guy, getting in fights at school, trying to be tough on the way home from school. This is gonna be your life. So keep going. If you want to, keep going. Man, I never got in trouble at school again.
Oh, so it did click for you.
I never got in trouble at school again.
You won every 10.
I definitely like. I'm not gonna say I turned into a goody two shoes. I kept. There was still more trouble. Like there was more trouble. But as far as like on campus, doing things where Officer Hines could know about it, nah. I left that alone. I'm not trying to pick no fights. I'm not trying to do nothing to nobody on campus. I'm not. Nah. That was all I needed. Like, I don't need no niggas.
That was a sugar.
I don't need no niggas with nappy afros and drooling at the mouth talking about, I'm gonna get you. I don't need that. Yeah. I'm cool.
And I feel like people don't realize that those type of people actually exist in jail. Like, they will kill you, nigga. This is their lifestyle, and they're cool with it. They're content with that shit.
And I don't think nobody's gonna kill you in juvie. I don't think you're gonna die.
Nah, not juvie.
At juvenile hall.
You might kill yourself.
But as a kid in juvie, you looking at like, this is jail. This is, I don't, maybe other people don't. Me, when I went, I was like, this is jail, this is prison. I don't want no parts of this. I'm cool. I never got in that much trouble again. Not that much trouble.
That was a wake-up call. He said, not today, Jehovah. Not today.
I don't want no parts.
Mr. Flix with the
I'm not a tough guy.
Jail time, bro. You got me fucked up.
I'm not a tough guy.
I ain't doing that. I'm not either. You know, I only won 2 fights out of like probably 30 in my life.
Nah, I got a good record as far as fights go.
Oh yeah, nah. Like, I will fight, but I was younger though. Like, as an adult, I think I got it better now, but I would never back down from a fight. I never ever tuck my tail. But I know I ain't got no hands. I sucked. Got my ass beat.
As an adult, I've only gotten in like 2 or 3 fights.
Yeah, nah, I ain't getting on as an adult.
As an adult, I've only gotten
What's
in
an adult, like 23 or what?
I want to say 20.
20, yeah, I ain't getting no
20. I've only gotten in like 2 or 3 fights as an adult. And one I won. The other was like he didn't do nothing to me, but I didn't really do nothing to him, so it's like, what is that? So okay, so look, I'm at the I'm at the check cashing place in Escondido. It's before I had I'm a young nigga working. I don't have a bank account, so I'm cashing my checks at the check cashing place. You know what I'm saying?
I know that fucking feeling.
And this is in Escondido where it's like predominantly Hispanic, and so I'm coming out. I cash my check. I got all my cash in my pocket. I'm coming out. I'm walking to my car, and I see this Mexican guy arguing with this Mexican girl. He's standing outside of her driver door. She's in a truck. He's standing outside her driver door arguing with her, and they're going hard. They're loud yelling, but it's all in Spanish, so I don't understand nothing. But they're going hard, right? And she puts her car in reverse, like she has to reverse to like get straightened up so she can drive and leave. While she's reversing, they're arguing all this stuff, and she puts it in drive, and while they're still arguing, she slaps dude. Boom, slaps the fire out of dude, and then just drives away, right? And I see that, mind you, I've already cashed my check. All my cash is in my pocket. I should have got in my car and just drove away. But I heard this argument, and I'm 20 years old. So I'm like, let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me look at this and get a laugh or see what's going to happen. So I'm standing outside of my car watching this argument. I see her slap him and drive away, and I laugh out loud. I laugh. I'm like, right? Dude sees me and hears me laugh and sees me and starts walking over to me. I'm 20. Dude's, I mean, I'm a little guy now, but dude's way bigger than me. He's walking up to me, right? But I'm not scared. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dude's walking up to me, and I'm like looking him up and down. Like, you really like walking up on me right now? Like, bro, like you got you in your feelings because a girl slapped you? Like, okay, but whatever. Dude coming to me, and he's not speaking no English. It's okay. Let me not say it's like broken English, but mainly Spanish. Mm-hmm. He's coming up to me, and I say something like, "Don't be mad at me because the girl slapped you," right? And he like gets like right here, pushes me, right? And while he pushes me, like I'm pushing him back, and he comes at me. Oh, this is so embarrassing.
What happened?
I didn't really lose, but I didn't really win. But like, so dude comes at me, right? Dude comes at me. I push him, and when he comes at me, like he kind of like does. So like he pushes me, I push him, like right. And while he's coming at me, I got my shit right here, and I'm about to swing at him, and
what happened?
I was trying not to say it, but I gotta say it.
Say you already led into the story.
So like, I swing at him.
Yeah.
And he ducks and I missed. I swing at him and he ducks and I missed. Right? And so I'm one of these. And I duck now though, because I don't want him to hit me in the face. And he grabs my sweater and like pulls it over me. And he's like got me by the sweater.
Oh yeah, he fucked you up on that.
He got me by the sweater. And he swung an uppercut, but all he got was sweater though. He didn't get my face.
Oh, okay.
All he got was sweater. And he like ripped like it's one of them San Diego Zoo hoodies that like the black ones with like the gorilla face on the
in the front.
Yeah, and he ripped the hoodie, and all he got like on his uppercut, all he got was hoodie. You know what I'm saying? So I back up, and like now I can see him now. Like my hoodie's still like not all the way on me, but I back up and I can see him, and so I just do one of these and like get like my hoodie like all the way back on me, and I just swing at him, miss him with the right,
damn,
boom, and then hit him with the left, right, and then he falls back, and I'm still running at him. And while I'm coming forward, because I'm trying to like get some more licks off, he catches me in the forehead. So like I fall like kind of to the side, and then I catch him in the face, boom, and he stumbles back. So I hit him with a left, boom, hit him with a left, and now he falls on the ground, and I hit and like I said before the fight started, he's bigger than me.
Yeah.
Hit him with a left, boom, and not because of my left, but because he's stumbling, he falls down. So I hit him with another one, boom, hit him with a right, and he like grabs his face, and at that point, like when he grabbed his face, I get back to my car, cause I'm like,
it's time to go.
You feel me? Like this, he's bigger than me. I got my shit off. I'm not
got your W.
I'm not finna stay here and rumble, cause if he's bigger than me, if I stay here and rumble, I might lose. Like all right, like nigga slipped, I caught him, he holding his face. I'm out. I get to my car and I get up at it. I get to the crib. I tell my brother, my homie Jesse that I was doing a podcast. I'm like, yo, I was got in a fight at the check cashing place, da-da-da. So we ended up going back down there and looking for the dude. But of course, he wasn't there. But
I mean, I would have stuck around if I got my ass beat like that. Sorry, it's my mom.
That story took.
Mom.
It's all good. I'm finna run to the bathroom.
No, you good. Yeah, I'm okay. You okay? How about the podcast? I know, we're about to leave in like 20 minutes. Okay, I'm going to see you in the morning, okay? Yeah, Mom does. Okay, I love you. Mom, okay, I love you. Good night. Bye. Hey, we can use that audio for the podcast, right? Yeah, you hear me? I said we can use your voice for that podcast, right? We can use what you said for the podcast. That's cool, right? All right, for sure. Thank you. Huh?
Yeah, whatever.
Where you going? So where you going? Like, what are you doing? But where are you? Still for what? No, but like for what? You asked me why I'm getting ready. I tell you why. I'm asking why you're in Oceanside. You say just because you am. Like, I'm confused. But you did a job like 4 hours ago. It's 10:30 at night. Alright, whatever. You stop acting like I'm not important or something, like I'm irrelevant or something to you. Like, you're weird. Of course I'm not mad that you're working. No one's mad that you're working. I'm just saying, just keep the same energy when you ask me questions and I answer them directly. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna go there and get trained? Okay, what about it? Oh, okay. I thought you said Bill Clinton. You said Bill Walton? Who the fuck is that? Oh, no. I know the other Bill, but not that one. Ill. Well, you go back to work then. I'll let you be. You're welcome. Bye. Bitch. But yeah. Oof.
My hella should have been charging that other phone.
Yo, who you telling? Yo, you got an extra back piece by any chance?
Back piece? What
Yeah, for like, you know how you take your cord and you plug into the thing to plug into the wall?
Yeah.
Nigga, I've been going home with a dead phone for like 3 days. No, they don't sell back pieces anymore. I don't know what it is. They think about $60 for a charger. I'm like, nah, I just need a back piece. What the fuck? This shit be fucking my heart up. We faded though. Cause I know I'm faded.
Oh, I love my charger.
Aaron.
Fuck, I should have been charging.
You should have been charging your phone.
Hella sleep. I got a fully charged phone by now.
Yep.
Fucking up.
Use that bitch ass nigga audio too. Little bitch. Oh, what y'all doing, man? Bye, you nigga. Whole ass nigga. He used the same chapstick you use.
Oh yeah, I got.
Maybe you left one in my car that day.
I gotta use Blistex. What'd you say?
I think you left one in my car that day.
Did I?
Cause he never leaves his chapstick in my car.
Probably.
It was you that day that you was there when I was eating that, when I was going through my shit.
Probably.
I was like, who the fuck? Cause
I've
he
had-
used the same one.
Cause I've had like again, I buy shit in threes.
Yeah.
And I left and I only had two in my cup and I've been missing one for a long time, so it probably was mine that I
Yeah,
left in
that
the
was
car.
that one. Cause I was like, that bitch ass nigga don't not be in my car. Yeah, that bitch ass nigga. Then go right here and play the audio. Pew. Bitch ass nigga. Man and shit. I'm tired.
About to say, I'm gonna talk to you about it, but we'll talk about that off mic. I ain't gonna put that on the podcast.
So what's up? What else we talking about?
But I think we tackled all the
Busting
topics I
out.
had. We got yeah, we got
Can I ask you a question?
Scaring kids, Quavo, making things public, ex married you to DJ, 360 camera.
I have a question.
Okay.
As a man, just listen. It's a little touchy subject, and it might be a little too freaky deaky. But as a man, you do understand that the best the her faded ass calling me to cuss me out. I ain't calling you, baby. Put that on mute. But as a man, you do realize that your fuck, what's the word I'm talking about? Climax is through your anal. like the. Y'all G-spot. Stop. Wait, hold on. The G-spot for a man is through the anal. It's facts. That's where it is. But I was talking to somebody, and they had told me that they wouldn't mind if they had got penetrated, and I was like, sir, so you're telling me that you want me to? How do you want me to penetrate you? Like I was just curious because I was like, there's no way. He's grown. He was like, yeah, he's down to get penetrated because why not? Mind you, he already gets his bottom parts.
He gets mouths put on his bottom parts.
They toss the salad for him. Yes, exactly. And so I was like, I ain't never doing that. But let's continue the conversation. I'm just so curious to know one's mind. This nigga told me that it's not gay if a man gets penetrated by a woman. Then I sat there and thought about it, and I said, wait.
Well, by definition, it's not.
It's not. You're right. You're absolutely right.
By definition.
By definition. But when you think about it, it's not. It's not a man penetrating a man. So I told him, if I took a dildo and I got to working with my fist, with my right hand, is that gay? He said no. So, I do lift on the side randomly here and there. I picked up some dudes that was going to Hillcrest. I asked them the question. They said, no, girl, that's not gay. We not doing it. You are. Are you gay? I said, no, I'm not. They said, then how is it gay? It's just penetration. And I was like, oh, my God, y'all fucked my brain up. Because initially on the first thought, I'm like, yo, you mad gay. You went to prison. You got to be gay. You know what I mean? But then I'm like, whoa, take a step back, serious maturity. It's just penetration. That's literally, it's like when they say men get pegged. I think white people say that, no disrespect. But like, I never heard a black person say, peg me. Hey. But it shook me.
Oh, no, one of the podcasts I used to watch, one of the girls in there used to call herself Peg the Stallion.
Oh.
She used to call herself Peg the Stallion. She was like, the niggas I mess with, that's how I'm giving it up. She called herself Peg the Stallion.
Oh, wow. How do you feel about it? Do you think it's gay or do you think it's not?
By definition, it's not.
So
because
it's
it's
what it is.
Because it's a woman doing it.
Exactly. So then what makes it that way? A little odd.
But regardless.
I can't fuck with you. I cannot fuck with you. But it's not. It shouldn't matter. I mean, think about it.
I go like, again, by definition. I go by the definition.
Yeah, it's not.
Of things.
It's not.
But how I feel about it, how I personally feel about it. Like, there may be some dudes that's like, I'm in this room with a woman. If a woman does something to me, it's not gay because it's a woman doing it. Mm-hmm. I feel like,
I wouldn't use the word gay. I just feel like it's strange. It's abnormal behavior.
We not playing back there.
You tooted and booted. Hey, make it feel stupid. Woo-wee.
We not.
But no, that's some serious shit. And I feel like older men are cool with that because they explored their body parts. They explored certain things. But I was like, you went to prison. Did you explore your booty hole? Because that don't make sense. How did you come up with that? And I'm here for it. If that's what you like, I'm not pegging you. I'm not pegging shit but my pillowcase, and I'm going to sleep by myself.
There's things for men that in the sexual scope of things that by definition, if a woman's doing it, it isn't gay. Because in order for it to be gay or homosexual, it'd have to be a man doing it.
True.
But for me, it's like I'm cool. Like, I don't nah. And you could say like, oh, that's your male, that's your machismo, that's how I feel.
That's my
I've been on top having sex with a woman. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't believe I'm about to say this on the podcast.
Oh my God.
I've been having sex with a woman and she like grabbed my ass. And I was like, yo, nah.
Yo!
Move, don't. That hand ain't going there. That hand is not going there.
Are you serious?
Watch out.
Yo! Wait. I feel you on that, because most men that I have dealt with, I'll be like, fiddling and fumbling with their booty. I'll be like, fuck it, whatever. But this last one, though, if I grab it, he toot that bitch up. I said, wait, hold on. Wait.
And the back and forth, back and forth with it is, it isn't gay because it's a woman there.
Exactly.
But if you enjoy it, you enjoy it.
Yeah.
So you enjoy it no matter who's doing it.
True. Nasty bitch. That's all I'm gonna leave it at right there. That's a lot. Honestly, I know
for me, I've stopped anything in that area because it wasn't an enjoyable or a comfortable thing for me.
Of course not.
So it wasn't like it was something that like I liked or enjoyed, but it was like, nah, this is gay, so stop. It was more so. As soon as it happened, I did not like it, and I felt uncomfortable. So no, we're not doing this.
What if it just been from as a kid when people be like, touch my ass, that's gay. Oh my God, that's gay. Don't touch me. Like it can be driven from that. Think about it. We are black people. Like as soon as a woman touch a man's ass, it's like, yo, bitch, back up. What the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? They get bugging. They get wild. They get aggressive, and it's like, but why?
Okay. Think about it. Let me ask you this, and don't.
I ain't mad now.
Don't feel any ways about this.
I'm not gonna feel a way. Tell me.
While you're having sex,
hold on.
If a man reaches and grabs your ass, how does that make you feel? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you not like it? How does it make you feel?
It depends. I mean, I don't know. I'm only basing on the people that I've been with. It's cool with me. But sometimes it's not cool because I feel insecure about my little booty. Like, I'm not. That's like I'm hip. I got hips. I got thighs. I'm wide. But I got my ass ain't that thick. It's like, God damn, what the fuck, Jesus?
Okay,
but,
so that's another thing.
So that part, that's just,
okay.
it's all plays with that. But, like, I like it because I'm a woman. Like, grab my shit, yank it, smack it. But if you smack it hard, you can get smacked back. But I'm just saying, as a woman in the black community, we don't talk about this. And we don't allow ourselves to touch men's asses. And if a man doesn't jump quick, like, yo, why you touching my butt, sis? It's like, oh, that nigga gay if you don't have that reaction, you know? But in reality, it's like, you like what you like and you don't what you don't. It's a stimulation.
Now, you know what's funny about that topic? In 2009, I lived in LA with my cousin. Mm-hmm. And, well, okay. My cousin and his mom, I live with my auntie and my cousin. It's my auntie's house, obviously. And my cousin, her son still lived at home. He was a junior or senior in high school. And I'm out there going to college to study music. From time to time, he got one of them, like, cool moms. From time to time, his girlfriend would spend a night on a weeknight. And I remember one night, they're laying in the bed the way people typically lay in a bed, right? I'm at the foot of the bed laying across it. You follow me?
Yeah. One-on-one. Uh-huh.
They're in the bed the way you typically lay in a bed. I'm across it horizontally, like, knocked out. I'm asleep because I got class in the morning. Him and his girl, they're awake. And I guess, like, he told me from the next morning, telling me what the conversation was. He was telling her, like niggas wake, like, no matter how knocked out a nigga is, no matter how asleep a nigga is, if somebody touches butt, he's going to wake up. Like, a nigga's going to wake up if somebody touches his butt. Right?
Yep.
And so I'm knocked out in the bed, and he, like, and to prove his point, he takes his foot and, like,
no,
touch my butt with his foot, right? And I guess I didn't wake up right away.
Yeah, he faded it.
I woke up, but I guess I didn't wake up right. I'm like, I wake up, I looked this way. I'm like,
yeah, y'all good?
yeah, good. And when I fell asleep, his girl wasn't there. So I'm like, and again, I'm not tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, like, you didn't wake up right away? Like, and I'm like, nah. He like, oh, like, all right. And I go back. He let me go back to sleep. Damn, what was he talking about? Why'd I bring this up?
You brought up about the butt touching thing, because the gay thing, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, and even like the next day, he was like, he's like, fam, like, I took my foot and like put it on your butt for a good little while before you woke up, bro. Like, why you didn't wake up? Like, what's the deal? And I'm like, hey, man, I would like to think if that happened right away, I would wake up. But I'm like, hey, I woke up when I woke up. You know what I'm saying? So
well, my time is right. That's when I woke up.
Anywho, random
that
story.
That don't make you no less, no better, no nothing. It's just you woke up when you woke up, and I feel like we feed into that shit too much. Like, chill out. Just because somebody grab your butt and you like it don't mean you're fucking gay. You like what you fucking like. We're human beings. Like, you know what I mean? So that's just my story of it all. Just you like what the fuck you like. Accept it, embrace it, love it, nigga. That's it. Period. Hey, yo, that nigga, you know what's his name, right?
Sarah B feeling good. What you say?
Bro, I'm fucking faded as fuck right now. Yo, you stupid? I'm faded, bro. Like, no lie, I'm bugging. Like,
you was about to say something. What was he saying?
You know what's her name having a baby? Kalia?
Who?
Kalia. Remember the dude that was in the radio station, the nigga from Atlanta? He from Zone 6, the nigga, Levi. He having a baby, bro. Baby shower next week.
Light-skinned nigga?
Light-skinned nigga. Cool nigga.
Props to him.
Mama, amazing.
Props to him. He was a cool dude. I thought he sounded like Waka. I thought he sounded like Waka Flocka.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, he got a big baby shower tomorrow, next weekend. So I'm definitely gonna pull up to that. I don't know why I brought that up just now, but that was that. And you gonna have to edit this camera footage because my ass was out for a little bit.
Cause niggas is faded. It's all good. But
I'm giving arch. Sorry guys.
Speaking of that, my kickball game,
Your birthday? What is it?
My annual kickball game.
Mm-hmm.
My birthday's on the 7th.
Yeah.
The kickball game is this Saturday, the 5th.
It's this Saturday.
12 noon.
So why the fuck you ain't text me and hit me up and blow me up? What the fuck going on? I'm coming. I'm deading everything Saturday. I'm not even joking. I'm dead to be there.
Bet that.
Nigga, you my nigga, bro. What are you talking about? Nigga, we family, bro. Get out of here. My mama gonna be there. Go Sarah, Netflix, go.
Bet that.
I'm serious.
We're gonna have a good time. You gonna play kickball too, or you just gonna come and watch?
I play basketball, nigga, to this day. I play softball, I play soccer.
I bet. So you gonna be on my team.
I'm athletic. I'm just chubby.
Bet. You gonna be on my team then.
Flix, I'm very competitive too. Like, I want to win.
And then I already booked a Airbnb, and it's in El Cajon.
I'm popping pussy. No, I'm just bring your homies. Hair gonna be slayed. Get laid.
My cousin's gonna be there. One of them's married. One's engaged.
Man, what is sexy niggas at? Not the bartender. You somebody else. I'm the barber. The other body else.
You don't fuck with the homie, the barber? You don't fuck with him?
He fucking cuts my ex-boyfriend's hair. I cannot fuck with that nigga.
What do that mean?
Ugh, he's not my type. I don't like that.
Well, that's one thing.
Not only that, but the fact that he knew I was dating him, and then he was like, "Oh, why are you going to Miami? You got a little side bitch." He said that comment, and I heard him say the comment, so I was just like, "You're not attracted to me as a person after that." You know what I mean? Respectfully. Again, you don't know me from a can of paint. I don't know you, but respectfully, you see me in a car every fucking Sunday getting a haircut with this nigga. So put some respect on my name. That's like me. That's like his bitch coming to get her fucking eyelashes done every week. And I see him drop her off every week to get her eyelashes done. And I'm like, "Hey, what's up? You going to Miami this week?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, bitch, you about to get your side, nigga." Like,
but I think that happens though. It's not
at the barber culture.
I think it happens. He just shouldn't have said it loud enough for you to hear.
He knows me, bro. He knows I'm your co-host. It's like, don't say that. You know, he knows I'm your co-host. You know I'm fucking that nigga. Don't say that.
That's not what's.
That's just me. My rules and my diet. Like,
absolutely.
You know
but what I'm saying is, from his perspective.
You know what, Michael? If you want to defend that nigga, I ain't coming to play kickball with you. You better decide with me, motherfucker. This on this side or no side. What they say on Titans? Which side? Right side. Strong side. Strong side.
Left side. Strong side. I gotta give you the male perspective. He's looking at it like, I don't know her. I know you.
Yeah, true.
I know you. And he
still trying to get at me, but
shouldn't have said it as loud. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. He shouldn't have said it as loud as he said it. But that's male conversation.
no, for sure. And you get that in the seat in between your blades, between my nigga head. Fuck that nigga down. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta keep it cordial, respectfully. Like, what if I was the bitch paying for the haircuts, even though I wasn't? But you know what I mean? Like, you gotta keep it respectfully. Yo, this look got me fucking toe up to the floor up. Like, my forehead is on the ceiling. And when we hang up, I'm about to pee. Feet to the...
Yeah, we got it in the pod then. We got it in the
No,
podcast.
I'm serious. So it's this Saturday, right?
Saturday?
Like, why don't you fuck with me? Like, you could have been like, hey, Sarah.
What you mean I don't fuck with you?
I don't care that you posted it. You should, like, DM me. Like, hey, Sarah.
You right.
You my nigga.
You right.
And I know you... Flix, like, fuck my ex-boyfriend, but literally every Wednesday and Sunday, we play soccer and tennis randomly. We are not tennis players. We're not soccer players.
Still to this day?
We did up until we broke up.
Okay.
But we was mad cool and tight. Like, niggas would go on walks and hikes together. Like, I like to be outside. I love nature. Nigga, I was... touch some grass, lick it, and be like, ah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love being outside. Nature is everything to me. Like, I love to play sports, bro. I don't be out of breath.
Bet.
I be like,
Let's do it.
I'm serious. Saturday. What time?
12 noon in Escondido.
I'm down there. Like, somewhere. I'm serious.
I was about to say you can ride me, but I'm filming the El Camino high school football game in Oceanside.
The same day?
On Friday night.
Okay.
And so on Friday night, I'm going to just drive from Oceanside to Escondido to my mom's house.
And then in the morning you
Sleep
wake up.
at my mom's house and just wake up at Esco.
Because I live like 10 minutes from here, so I can just go from here to meet you there.
Yeah.
And then and then what are you doing after that, you said?
Shit, depends on what my cousin's doing, but I'm sleeping in El Cajon that night.
Oh, you in Escondido? I got Airbnb.
The game, the kickball game is in Escondido, but
Okay.
my Airbnb is in El Cajon, though.
So who's in El Cajon, the Airbnb?
Just the Airbnb.
No, who's there, though?
Nobody yet.
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay, bet.
I'm bringing bottles.
Bet.
I'll bring 2 bad bitches if that's what y'all want. I like classy bitches.
Bet.
And then they go, yeah, I can't come.
I was about to say bring your cousin through, but she might.
She's not coming either way. She gonna be cool, but
she was popping at me last time I seen her, and I was like, I don't.
She said you was popping at her, so it's really popping.
We could talk about it on the pod. I ain't tripping. What she say? What she say? I was popping at her.
My
What she
cousin
say?
said that she walked up on her, had a full conversation, like, "Oh, what's up? What's happening?" You know what I'm saying? And that was it. That's all she told me.
Where was
That's
this
the second
at?
time. Remember when I DJ'd at Over the Border?
Yeah.
That night.
I definitely walked up to her that night, and I told you about that. I told you about that. I told you about that.
Okay.
But after that, I don't think it's been nothing though.
I don't know.
I've been cordial. I've seen we went to 94.
Yeah.
Since that night.
I think that night too.
And I like.
Well,
but
that too. Yeah.
It ain't like since the night you DJ. It ain't been nothing since then.
But if you see it, it's on there popping. Brand new whip just hopped in. And I'm just trying to figure out is that.
And even that night when you was DJing, it wasn't nothing like big.
But
like
Michael, you flirty. You show your teeth like my shiny teeth and me, and I'm like, yo, this nigga showing the fucking grill and shit. Nigga fucking
that
bitches.
can't.
They dropping their drawers for the grills, bruh.
Nah.
They just be like teeth 13th right
I'm
here
not.
to the left. That's the one.
No. I'm not one of them niggas. I'm not that handsome. I'm not that handsome. I'm
Michael,
not one.
you're not a bug, nigga, and you're not a slug.
Listen,
you mad handsome, bro.
Listen, I know I'm handsome. I know I'm a good looking.
You like a grown handsome, like a nigga that drink a martini in Manhattan or some shit.
See,
That's
okay, I'll take that, but I'm not one of these niggas that like could walk into the spot, smile at the room, and I just got my choice. I'm not one of them niggas.
Them niggas gay. No, I'm joking.
That ain't true.
I'm just joking.
I know some niggas that ain't.
I'm joking.
I know some niggas that ain't gay that
Look,
they pull up and they got their choice.
If they look like Burner Boy, they got the choice. That's all I'm saying. Tall, dark, and handsome. What's up? My name is Sarah B, and I'm here to work the streets. What you need? Yeah, bro? Nah, I'm just joking. Nah, but that's my weakness, bro. That's my kryptonite. Tall, like 6'4", chocolate. Nigga barely speak English. I like that one. Take advantage. I'm just joking.
Hey, did my homie ever hit you up?
The African nigga? No, he just followed me and that was it.
Really?
He literally followed me like two bitches, and then that was it. And then I was like, I think Michael told you that I know that you trying to get at me, but it's cool. Again, like, and I don't like to shoot my shot unless it's like in public, you know. I don't do that. Like over the internet.
No, he was supposed to shoot his shot.
Exactly, but again, I don't look at it like that. I'm just like, well, you didn't get at me. I'm not gonna get at you, and life kind of goes on. So fuck you, nigga.
Anyway, we'll figure this part out later. We Ain't Got It Yet podcast, episode 9. We back, and we gonna stay back. We gonna stay consistent. We gonna keep rocking for y'all, man. We appreciate y'all being patient with us. And like I said, we back and we here to stay. It's your boy Michael Flix.
Your girl Sarah B. She's not in the streets, but she's here on the couch.
We Ain't Got It Yet podcast, episode 9.
Episode 9.